Hi everyone, welcome to another unboxing that nobody asked for. So this is another item that I think I recorded last year and didn't upload. I can't really remember. And that is the Back to the Future Trilogy Blu-ray, whatever you want to call it, special edition. I forget what it's called. Oh yes, it's the 30th anniversary Flux Capacitor edition. So, for anyone who's never seen Back to the Future, it's a movie about time travel, you know, hence why it's called Back to the Future. Anyway, part 2, they travel forward to the year 2015, October the 15th? Is it the 15th or the 21st? Why do I get those two dates mixed up? Isn't it because they leave on the 21st and land on the 15th? Or they leave on the 15th and land on... I can't remember. Haven't actually watched these movies for a long, long time. But anyway, they brought out this special edition to mark 30 years of the movie having been made. Not to mention they released it on the day in which they supposedly travelled to the future. Anyway, well, now that I've got my backwards way of explaining things out of the way with, I'm going to show you the box set itself. So, massive Back to the Future fan, hence why I bought it. I remember watching it on a long play tape when I was a little kid with my brother, and because we didn't own a lot of VHSs when we were growing up, my parents did that thing where I suppose technically it might have been pirating. I'm not sure. It's a very grey area because back in the 90s it wasn't really that big of an issue, but you'd put your blank long play tape into the cassette player and record things off the TV. It's no different to what you do with your Skybox now. You know, you just record live TV, but this was going onto a tape which you could theoretically pass on to others. So I don't know if it was illegal or not, but anyway, that was how we watched like all of our movies because we couldn't afford to buy a lot of them. Anyway, so Back to the Future's part 1, part 2 and part 3 were always on different tapes. They were never on the same tape. And I think Back to the Future part 2 was on the same tape as The Blob or something. And I think Back to the Future part 3 was on the same tape as Evil Dead 2. So of course, naturally, my parents didn't really think that through, putting a family movie on the same tape as a horror movie. But anyway, I digress. Alright, let's get into this. So the front's kind of holographic. It's meant to be the flux capacitor. And again, for those of you who've never seen the movie and don't know what I'm talking about, this is the thing that makes time travel possible, and it's in the back of the car. To clarify, they time travel via a car. Okay, let's get that out there. Anyway, so that's the flux capacitor. Let's open it up. Okay, so, I've got a digital copy of the movie, which I'll probably never use. Right, so you've got your little strappy bit here, which helps you pull your things out. So we'll do that. So on the very tippy top, you've got original concept art. And I don't really think I've properly looked through this yet. But it's all your storyboards, like what you get in the rooms when they're like trying to figure out what's going to happen when before they actually film the scenes. Have we got any artwork with Eric Stoltz? Because that's like one of the most famous things ever. The fact that they actually filmed a big chunk of the movie with Eric Stoltz and then canned him. No, there's nothing with him here. But we've got all the movie logos in different languages. Let's see. Alright. Oh, okay. I don't know what language it is, but I think I found my favourite one. So we've got Tillbaka till framtiden. Yeah, I don't know what language that was, but I quite like the look of it. Yeah, so we've got all sorts of cool stuff in here. And it's only a few pages long. It's not very big. It's only 50 pages. But it's not like you've paid specifically for that. You've paid for the fact that it's a Blu-ray box. So, and then in the back you've got all the various characters in different timelines. I still to this day can't believe that's not Crispin Glover. Oh, I was absolutely shocked and amazed when I found out that that wasn't Crispin Glover. Like, my whole reality was shattered by that. But yeah, okay, so that's the art book. Next, you've then got the actual box set thingy. And this is very similar to the DVD box set, if you remember that. My brother owns it, I think. Very similar, more or less the same artwork, I think. And then it flips out to the other movie posters. Now that was one of my favourite things about this movie series. The fact, well, movie posters for starters, because let's face it, movie posters don't really exist anymore because everything's online. But Part 1, Part 2 and Part 3, they all have their own look, but they all resemble the same stance, and you know it's part of a film series. And I've always liked that about these film posters. Okay, so let's actually open it up, all up. And there you go, you've got your 4 discs. So it's a disc per movie, and then a 4th disc which has got all the bonuses on it, I believe. I think it's got all the different bonuses for all the different movies. Or like documentaries and general things like that. See, it does tell you on the little cardboard bit, but this, I'm not gonna lie, this really bugs me. And if you've seen my videos before, you know it bugs me. So I've had to keep it, and I've had to keep the sticky tabs so I can put it back onto the box when I'm done with it. But why couldn't they do a sleeve? I don't understand why they couldn't do a sleeve, because this is so annoying. Anyway, so the actual bonuses on the bonus disc are Doc Brown Saves the World, which is that short film I think they released promotionally in the build-up to this. I think it went online or something. Then you've got Out of Time, Restoring the DeLorean, which is a 2012 restoration of one of the cars, I think, or something. Again, I've not actually watched any of this yet. I've had it a year and I've not seen any of it. I just can't seem to find a time, no pun intended, can't seem to find the time to watch it, because lo and behold, John doesn't like these movies all that much. I know, right? He was actually alive when they were released in the cinema, unlike myself, and he doesn't like them. I don't get it. Or rather, he's not mad for them. Sorry, I won't say he dislikes them. He's not mad for them. Anyway, 3rd bonus, Looking Back to the Future, which is a 9-part retrospective documentary from 2009 on the trilogy's legacy. So a lot of these are not recent documentaries or featurettes, but they are relevant. 4th one, Back to the Future, the animated series. I remember this, never watched it. So you got 2 episodes. You've only got the 2 episodes, Brothers and Mac the Black, from the 1991 series with Christopher Lloyd as Doc Brown. And then 2015 commercials, the Jaws 19 trailer and the hoverboard commercial. And then there's a bunch of, in fact, you know what, it might just be easier if I zoom in and let you look yourself. So, there you go. Can you see all that? Probably not, because I can't focus for shit. But yeah. So as far as bonuses go, quite a nice selection there. And then, of course, you've just got all of the movies as is. Okay. And one other thing to add about the box, if you put batteries in it, the flux capacitor will light up, but I couldn't figure it out. So inside here, you've got like, I don't know. Yeah, there we go. That. And I don't know if it's broken or something, because it's actually got batteries in it already. I don't know if there's an on-off switch. I don't know. I think it was broken when I got it. This is what happens when you're not very technical. Oh no! I found the button! That's the button after all. So yay, it does work! Now I can't get it to turn off. Ah, bugger. But anyway, there you go. If I leave it long enough, I might travel back in time to stop myself from sounding like an idiot. Okay, so there you have it. That was the Back to the Future 30th Anniversary Flux Capacitor Edition re-unboxing. Again, a video nobody asked for, but I hope you enjoyed it all the same. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up as always, and if you want, you can always go ahead and subscribe. And to those of you who have been subscribed for a while, thank you very much for being here today. It's lovely to have you. And finally, thank you very much for watching. Any questions or comments, then leave them down below, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye!